what do you think kind of changed for you guys defensively in the second half, and especially when Trace Jackson Davis started to heat up?
Hey, Lila. So I think they were hitting shots at that one stretch, and then I think we really got beat on the boards. I think they were getting some offensive rebounds, and I think we just got to do better boxing out and just really compete on the boards, because I think that's where they won. And Trace is a great player, really good athlete, and he just started take over around the rim and around the basket.
How much does the size hurt you there, especially when they're getting so many of those offensive rebounds?
I think we just got to fight more, no matter what lineup, whether it's small lineup, bigger lineup. I just think we got to fight more, boxing the boards. But we'll learn from that, and we'll definitely, like I said, learn from that, and just be more physical on the boards and box out and try to win those battles in the future.
Emily Giambalvo.
Hey, Reese. I know some of it, or a lot of it, is just purely execution based, but in both this game and the last game, it was very much still a game kind of midway through the second half, or it was a close game, and then it kind of unraveled from there. Is there anything you think you guys need to do better from that standpoint, just not letting a game get out of hand, whether it's like a poise or mental type standpoint?
Hey, Emily. I think offensively, I think we had needed to cut harder, move our bodies more, just swing it more. Because once we swing the ball a few times, I don't think many teams. It's much harder to guard our offense. And defensively, like we were talking about earlier with the rebound battle, I just think that stretch where they ended up extending their lead was just due to offensive rebounds and them dominating inside. But I think we'll learn from that, and moving forward, we'll eliminate, like you said, letting games get out of hand. Just learn from that and move forward.
David Suggs.
Hey, Reese. Coach kind of mentioned how, despite maybe the offensive woes, defensively, he was really impressed with the effort, particularly in the first half. Without Darren Marcel, what was kind of the emphasis for you guys going into the game? And how did you guys feel like, you executed in terms of just limiting, good looks for Indiana?
Hey, David. So I do think I think we did try to battle and work, especially defensively. I think we were locked in, switching when we were supposed to, and guarding well. But I just think, and even that stretch that Emily mentioned of what we let it get away, I think both games we didn't have Daryl, our senior leader, in that second half. So if we don't have Daryl, we have to find someone else step up, and in those times bring us together and just tell us relax. Like Daryl, he's a senior, he's been in every situation. So when games start turning the other way, just stop, gather ourselves, and flip it and get our momentum going.
Wes Brown.
Hey, Reese. So you guys played pretty well in terms of, fast break offensively and defensively. In terms of this team, what do you think makes it, so dangerous, both offensively and defensively in the fast break?
I think what makes us dangerous is that any guy can go off any night. I think we're an unselfish group, and we don't care who gets the credit. So I think any night or a few guys could go off and get double-digit points. So I think that's what makes us tough to guard. I think especially when we move the ball and cut hard and move our bodies, that when guys get matchups we want, it's hard to guard all five of our players. So when we swing it, and we can usually get what we want. And then defensively, I think we have the power to go big lineup and small lineup. And I think we have that usually helps us guard whether teams, they go small or big, and we can mix it up when guarding them.
All right, Reese, thank you. Appreciate your